My name's Sam, and we are your critical thinkers.
For today's episode, we will be talking about creative and critical thinking.
Featuring clips from Truman Show and Test Your Brain. If you guys haven't watched the Truman Show, it's about a man who's unknowingly living his whole life as a part of a TV show.
I'm not gonna make it. You're gonna have to go on without me.
There are different scenes in the movie where you may observe the different kinds of philosophy, such as ontology, epistemology, and ethics.
Ontology focuses on the study of all things. You start to ask yourself if anything around you is real or not.
Epistemology, on the other hand, focuses on the reliability of knowledge to know what is actually true. With epistemology, you'll ask, how do we know what we know?
And for ethics, it focuses solely on the actions of one person and if it is considered as right or wrong.
Truman starts questioning if the people around him are really who he thinks they are, or if all the events that led up to now were actually genuine.
The Truman Show portrayed scenes that go against human rights. He was not able to decide for himself. He was locked up in the island. He never being able to live, and he never experienced what the real world is like.
If you're wondering where creative and critical thinking comes to play, then wonder no more. Critical thinking requires a lot of analysis and information to be taken in. Like when Truman starts investigating everything and everyone around him for anything suspicious.
Creative thinking, on the other hand, is consciously gaining new insights and ideas with existing information. An example of this is Truman planning his greatest escape from his basement.
Sleep.
And now, let's move on to the logic. There are two kinds of logic: material logic and informal logic. Material logic is concerned with the truth. It can be seen in the objective reality, and it can be proven by the reality. The latter part, on the other hand, is focused on the correctness rather than the truth. And in the Truman Show, both logic are present. Material logic. Truman's Life is a TV show, and as we all know, TV shows are for entertainment. We can say that the purpose of Truman's Life was basically for entertainment. Formal logic. Truman has a TV show. Every TV show has paid actors. Therefore, Truman is a paid actor.
Do you need any help, sir? You go ahead, I'll be fine.
These kinds of logic are also present on the Test Your Brain clips. The material logic. There are two basic types of attention that forms in a brain. The top-down attention that takes place in the prefrontal cortex, which we use in decision-making process. And the second one is the bottom-up attention that takes place in the sensory cortices, which grabs an individual's attention. And for formal logic, everyone is a multitasker. It is easy for people to do more than one thing at a time. Reasoning. It also has two kinds, the deductive reasoning and inductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning is a reasoning that starts from general statements that forms to a specific conclusion, while the latter moves from specific observation to a general conclusion. An example of deductive argument from the Truman Show is, all actors in TV shows are paid to act. Marlon is an actor. Therefore, Marlon was paid to act.
And an example of inductive argument on Truman Show is, life is a part of massive TV set. Therefore, I predict that every person's life will be a part of a television show.
Also, we have a deductive argument from Test Your Brain, which is attention is the brain's powerful tool. Brain consists of a person's time and energy. Therefore, attention consists of time and energy.
An inductive argument on Test Your Brain is illusions tells us that we're trying to see is not the world as it is, but something else. Therefore, I predict that in the future, illusions can be used by criminals to create crime. A deception that most people have come to notice is when media portrays our current situation as something that isn't bad as it actually is. We see politicians showing us pictures, showing us videos of them, helping for the benefit of us Filipinos. But in reality, were they actually doing something that changes things for us? And that to us is the number one deception in our time right now. We don't need acts that are just for show. We need something more true and beneficial for everyone, especially in today's pandemic.